Hello YouTubers, and thank you for joining me for another beautiful Vinyasa flow here on the mat. Today you join me, Yoga with Hana, in another gorgeous spot in Hertfordshire. I know, who knew the sun shone in England, right? Today's practice is a beginner's Vinyasa flow for those that are experiencing lower back pain. It's for those that may want to be cautious and ease their way into the practice. You also may want to widen their styles from Hatha to Vinyasa whilst being kind and gentle on the body. We're going to mobilize the spine and strengthen the core, so let's get down to the mat. Alright guys, so we're going to start today's practice in a pose called semi-supine. So that's just going to protect the lower back, and we're going to do this by placing the soles of the feet down onto the mat, bending the knees and then drawing the knees in towards each other, taking the feet slightly out to the side. And as we stay in this asana, just going to start to draw our awareness to the breath. Maybe start by taking a nice deep breath in and out in your own time. Making sure that the palms of the hands are facing upwards so you can receive the energy of the space that surrounds you. We're then going to extend the left leg out in front of you and hug the right knee in towards the chest. And see if with each out breath, if you can release the leg that little bit closer towards you. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to draw the forehead towards the knee. And moving with the breath, inhale. As you exhale, draw the forehead towards the knee. Inhale to release the head back down. Good, release the head, and we're going to take hold of the knee and place the left hand onto the left hip for stability, and just take the right knee around in nice concentric circles, just opening up the hips here. Good, extend the right leg out in front of you, now taking hold of the left knee, and noticing which side may be easier than the other, and hug that knee in towards the chest. Again, with each out breath, making space in the belly and drawing that left leg closer towards you. Inhale. As you exhale, drawing the forehead towards the knee. On the in breath, releasing the head back down. On the out breath, drawing the forehead towards the knee. Again, doing this in your own time. Good, and then taking the knee out in large circles, again opening up the hips. Good, remember to breathe. Very nice, and then taking both knees in towards the chest and giving yourself a nice big hug. Draw the forehead towards the knees, and we're doing this to lengthen the spine. And then releasing the head back down, extend those legs out in front of you into a reverse dandasana. And you can use your hands to support the legs and take them behind. Good, then we're going to extend the hands up in front of you, and using the core, draw the hands towards the feet. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the hands up. Inhale to release. Lovely. Holding the reverse dandasana. We're then going to take the pose into happy baby pose. So drawing the knees to each side of the body, and you can either hold onto the ankles, the feet, or wrap your first two fingers around the big toes. Seeing if with each out breath, if you can release those knees closer towards the mat either side of you, before then releasing the legs, crossing them over, and we're going to go into a twist from here. So take the arms out into a T-like position, take the knees over to the left, And then when you're ready, draw the head to the right. And just enjoying this gentle twist. To release the intensity of the position, we can take the knees further away. To increase, draw them closer towards the body. Good. Taking hold of the core, so drawing the belly in towards the spine. We're going to bring the head back to center, to rotate the legs back to center, and then take the knees the other way. Good. See if you can release the shoulders in this position. Very nice. And then drawing the hands in between the legs, we're then going to take hold of the toes again and roll the body forwards and backwards, massaging the spine into the mat before then coming up into a seated position. Lovely. Making sure that we are sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. We're then going to go into a cat-cow in our seated pose here. So taking hold of the knees, we're then just going to draw the chest forwards and back in nice large circles, really mobilizing the spine here. That's good. Taking it one way, around in circles, bringing the chest forwards towards the legs and then taking them further away before then changing the direction. Lovely. Take it back to center. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, draw the hands to heart center. Inhale, we're going to do that again by taking the hands up overhead. Exhaling and folding forwards over the legs now. See if you can keep those sit bones down on the mat and only hinge from the hips. Use the breath to release that body just a little bit closer towards the mat and allow the forehead to rest down onto the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, draw the body all the way back up to a seated position. Then roll forwards over the legs and bring yourself into an all-four position, making sure that the body is nicely aligned. So that's knees in line with hips and shoulders in line with wrists. Inhale. As you exhale, round the spine. Tailbone tucks under. Crown of the head moves down. As you inhale, draw the belly in and draw the chest through the gate you've created with the arms. Good, and we're going to move with the breath. Exhaling, fold. Inhale, draw the body through. Good, then bring it back to center and we're just going to mobilize the spine just a little bit more, taking the body where you need to, so maybe from side to side. Before then bringing the body all the way down into puppy pose. So extend the hands out in front of you and draw the chest down towards the mat. You can either bring the forehead down or the chin down to the mat, just depending on how the body feels in this practice. Inhale, as you exhale, roll the body forwards into Sphinx. Then release the body down, bring the hands back in line with the chest and lift up into Cobra. Now to protect the lower back, we're going to separate the legs a little bit wider, and this just makes it easier on the lower back. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to roll the body all the way back into our puppy pose. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rolling forwards back into Cobra. Exhaling back into puppy. Using the pose to breathe in and the exhale to move the body back into the next pose. Inhale. As you exhale, move it back into puppy. Good. Then bring the body back into all fours and we're going to lift up into our first downward dog. So in our downward dog, we want to bend the knees if we need to and make sure that the spine is nice and elongated. So think about the tailbone shooting up towards the ceiling, pressing away from the hands. As it's our first downward dog, we can walk the dog. So that's flexing the heels left and right, bending the knees where you need to, and looking up underneath the underarms if you want to as well. Good, and then inhale, as you exhale, roll the body forwards into plank. Inhale, draw it back into down dog. Exhale, rolling it forwards into plank. Inhale, drawing it back to down dog. Good, make this one your last one. We're then going to walk forwards with small steps into a forward fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen the body. Exhale and fold. Inhale, as you exhale, bend the knees and roll the body all the way up into standing pose, a Tadasana. Inhale, take the hands up overhead. Exhale, the hands to heart center. And just standing in Tadasana, you can release the hands down to the side of the body if you wish. And just taking a moment here to think about the body, becoming aware of the muscles that we are working, aware of the tensions, and seeing if throughout our practice we can consciously let go of these tensions. Inhale, draw the hands up overhead. Exhale, swan dive the body back down into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. And just folding forwards in Uttanasana. Before we then walk the body all the way back into downward dog. Inhale, as you exhale, roll the body forwards into plank. We're then going to chaturanga through, so you can bring the knees down, then the chest, and then roll the body forwards into our cobra position. Good, and to come up into downward dog, you can either bring the body back onto the knees and then push up, or you can bring the hips straight up and press back into down dog. Good, and again, we're going to walk with small steps into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. From here, we're going to take the right hand, holding onto the left ankle, bend the right knee if you need to, and extend that left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, switch the position and switch the arms. Good, use the breath here. Inhale, switching the position. Exhale to extend the arm up towards the sky. Think about the shoulders moving away from each other. And bring it back to center. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale, take the hands behind you, interlace the fingers. See if you can straighten up the arms. Inhale, look up, lengthen the body. Exhale and fold, and allow the hands to fall behind the head. Good, bend the knees, swoop the hands behind you, and then bring them all the way forwards. Bending the knees, bring the body into chair posture. Inhale, as you exhale, standing up into Tadasana. Inhale, sweep the hands up all the way overhead. Exhale, bring them to heart center. Inhale, take the hands up overhead. Interlace the fingers, point the forefingers. We're then going to take the right leg and take it over to the left side with the left foot. Inhale, as you exhale, bending from the hips, we're going to extend the body into a side bend. Good, we're going to do the same on the other side, so switching the legs and folding to the right side. Good, release the bend and then bring the body all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step the body back into plank. and chaturanga through. So we can either bring our body straight down into the up dog, or we can do the knees down, chest down, and roll forwards into cobra. And again, bringing it onto the knees and pushing back into downward dog, or simply lifting the hips with control and bring it back into down dog. Breathing here, opening up the backs of the legs. Pressing away from the hands, broadening the shoulders. Before then, walking the feet towards the hands into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Good, taking the hands up behind the head again. Interlace the fingers and allow them to fold forwards. Swooping the hands behind you and then bringing them all the way forwards, sitting the body back into chair pose. Bring the hands to heart center. Holding chair pose, keep it nice and strong, keep the core engaged, rib cage tucked in, before then extending it into Tadasana. We're going to bring it back into those side bends again. So take the right leg over to the left side and bend to the left. And then switching the position and taking the body over to the right. Take it back to center. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale, draw them all the way up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the body back into plank. And either knees down, chest down, or straight down. And then roll the body forwards into up dog, or leaving the knees on the mat, taking it into cobra. Good, lifting the body back into down dog, whichever route you want to take. Good, inhale, draw the right leg out behind you. Exhale, bring the knee through the body, taking it into the lunge. You can use your hand to guide you if you need to. And then draw that left foot forward so that the left heel comes all the way down, and press yourself up into a warrior one position. Then transitioning the body into warrior two, we're going to pivot that left foot so that the outer edge of the foot is in line with the back of the mat, and then draw the hands out to the side and bend the front leg, bringing ourselves into warrior two. Good, keeping the warrior two nice and strong before we then straighten the leg, bring the body forwards, reaching forwards with that right arm, and then taking it down into Trikonasana, our triangle pose. Good, and we can either look straight ahead, down at the foot, or up towards that left thumb. Then taking it back into warrior two, so bending that front leg and bringing the arm down. We're then going to step forwards into Tadasana. Inhale, take the hands up overhead. Exhale to Uttanasana. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the body back into plank. Chaturanga, whichever route you want to take, into cobra or up dog. And then press back into down dog. Good, we're going to do the same on the other side. So inhale, take the left leg out behind you. Exhale, bring the knee through the body into the lunge. Draw that right foot forwards, press up into warrior one. Then pivot the foot and bring it into warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach forwards with the left arm, and then take the body down into Trikonasana. See about bringing that left hip forwards, right hip back, bend the leg, take it back into warrior two, then press forwards into Tadasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step the body back into plank. Bring the body through into cobra or up dog. Exhale the body into child's pose. So that's drawing the hips down towards the ankles. Lovely. Release the body in your child's pose. Soften the shoulders, the neck. Soften the body. Take a well-earned rest. Restorative breaths now. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, draw the body all the way up. Take the legs out in front of you. Extend the legs. Sit nice and tall on those sit bones. Inhale, take the hands all the way up. Exhale to fold over the legs. And use the breath here. So we're going to inhale. As you exhale, see if you can lengthen the spine over the legs and release the body closer to those legs. Draw the belly in and make sure we are hinging from the hips. Inhale, exhale, extend the body back up. We're then going to take a last couple of twists. So twisting towards the right, that's bringing the left hand onto the right leg. Take the right hand behind you and twist to look towards the right shoulder. We're then going to inhale, switch the body all the way around to the other side. Inhale, as you exhale, take the body back to center. Bring the torso all the way down to the mat. We're then going to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet close towards the glutes. Draw the arms down beside the body, palms facing upwards. Inhale, as you exhale, we're going to lift the hips up into bridge position. So really pin those shoulders down towards the mat and keep those hips lifted nice and high. Good, and inhale, as you exhale, release the hips back down. And we're just going to counterpose that quickly by drawing the knees in towards the body and hugging the chest. And then to release, we're going to take it either back into that semi-supine pose that we did at the beginning, or if you'd like to, you can take it all the way into Shavasana. So that's corpse pose, extending the legs out in front of you, making sure the legs are as wide as the mat, arms a little bit wider. And as you lie here in Shavasana, just allow the body to soften into the mat. Think about the muscles that you've worked in your practice, and consciously, with the breath, let them go. If any thoughts enter the mind, just let them drift on out again, like clouds in the sky. And either staying here in Shavasana if you wish, or if you want to come out of the pose with me, we can extend the arms up overhead, rolling onto the side of the body, before then bringing the body back up into a seated position. Maybe take those ankles in line with each other, flat against the mat, hands resting on the knees, nice tall straight spine. Inhale, take the hands up overhead. Exhale, take the hands to the forehead, the throat, and the heart center. Bow the head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your Vinyasa flow and are feeling the benefits of your practice, and that your lower back pain improves soon. Of course, if you did enjoy, please don't forget to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Lots of love, yogis. Until next time.